whatsoever. Because you kind of just pass by them. You don't really stop and think of people. We're like in a rural community, everybody knows everybody since forever. Like in the Campos, it's just like, hey, who are you? And then you just give your genealogy and they know your entire history. So that's a challenge in. I mean, we all need community. It's just everyone acts but in terms of the real roots here, of course there are many roots, especially I mean, in this area with rent and what's happening with rent is huge, and it is an injustice in people here. We're like a stone throw away from the Bronx that has the highest abortion rates in the country. Now, one must ask themselves, what about the Bronx makes it such an opportune place for them? What about the Bronx makes it so that these women feel that they have it on their way? What services are lacking? What can we provide? How can we do something different for these women? How can we serve them as Christians? So that way they know that there are other options. Because you can't just be against abortion but not do anything for mothers. That makes no sense. And all of those little things that now, because we work for the Archdiocese, we look at big groups. But there are however, something that you mentioned earlier about the focus on the spiritual. A lot of the, especially in the Latino community, a lot of the groups for me are super concerned about spiritual, which is beautiful, but they completely neglect changing anything about the current physical. So the talk was good because I actually have a meeting coming up with. I'm sorry, I'm lovely. And this is interesting.
I mean, one thing I was going to say is, we'll see when the start getting over. I mean, we are getting, the good thing is there's interest. So we are getting a lot of young adults that are Christians and want to start our parish that have to do that. So the idea of the small groups that I like, so I actually have been looking into non-Catholic, like Christian churches, right? And you have churches like Hillsong and Redeemer, and they get these huge populations of young adults. So you have to ask yourself, well, what is it about that that brings up? So I've been kind of doing research on that end. One of the big things they say is small groups, actually. And they branch off to have Bible studies and just men's women's groups and women's groups. And then they kind of, within that, that's how they come community. And then those people women know about the other people. And so in a sense, it becomes more like these rural areas where everybody knows each other. And you're having these small groups within these churches. So I would say, if anything, branching off, so I guess with like how you get the young adults, you bring them all together, and then once you have a nice stabilized group of young adults, branching off to do all these small groups, so then it becomes more of this familiar community.
We keep saying young adult because obviously however, but in the rural model, which you don't have so much in the city, it's intergenerational. Like everybody's a part of it. In the city, it's so much more compartmentalized, where it's like the elderly deal with the elderly things, and the new people deal with things.
It's true.
I was just going to touch about some things that I'm actually planning on making from a research perspective. why it seems liberation theology has not taken hold in the Latino community here in the United States. I mean, liberation theology really finds its roots and, in Latin America. So with so many immigrants coming from Latin America, how come this hasn't been translated to the Latino church here in the United States? As Krista mentioned, so many of our small groups are so much more focused on spiritual, focused on the life that is to come. And yet, these are the same, in many of our communities, the same individuals who the life now is not so great. And so you would think that there would be kind of the catalyst, the impulse to say, yeah, life sucks, let's change this now, And yet so many of them kind of like, well, we're supposed to kind of go through this and we'll get our rewards later, I just don't play lotto. So,
I think it's lacking, like being able to draw on the richness of that tradition to say there's a way to bring together your very strong faith convictions and your knowing right now, and to find strength in that as a community, but supported by the Catholic Church and by tradition.
Well, you mentioned the Virgin Theology of Divinity.
Yeah, well, and that was kind of that's what I found in my study of international development.
Yeah.
That it went both ways. It was that development was seen as a dirty word within liberation theology circles, and then within the development world, it was like, oh no, we're not gonna do that. But as Richard was pointing out, like if you're trying to access services because you do have these needs, and there's a tradition of being able to address them within these circles, it seems like we're working against ourselves when we're compartmentalizing in that way. Saying, well, the church is only for the spiritual, and the social sector is only for accessing these services for housing or whatever. When our faith tells us, care of yourselves, care of one person. There's things that we can be doing as a community to respond to all those aspects.
Well, I think the church in general, a lot of the church leaders does not have a positive liberation theology. So the church, a lot of the church goers are like,
I know it's kind of like a contentious history that's been questioned by the CDF, but it's, I think, come through. And, it's, I draw particularly on Gustavo Gutierrez, and he was recently invited to the Vatican.
Yeah.
So I think there were some questions about the emphasis that was being put on it. Of course, also, having to question its connections with Marxism and making sure that take it to the extreme, but be very counter to the faith. But I think once the defenses have been established of the proper relationship of social analysis within the C-Judge Act model and the separation from any Marxist thought. But I think that